Alright. February 23rd, evidence room. Structure 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyard's supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. What? Eek! Whoa! Did he just knock my lights out? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? What? Ida, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, go ahead, investigate them. Whatever. Yeah, that's true. So, Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50? Even me? That's exactly what I said, Gumshoe. So that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. Guess what? You got permission from Chief Grant. So you're the boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you will want to have this. Scene of a stabbing. Oh my. Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing. Oh, sorry. Let's examine everything. Wow. Look at this big pile of junk in the corner. Looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. T-right, mate. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about dreams. It won't open. But you really think it would? Hey pal, security is high tech around here. Alright. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry looking fishing pole this is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out of Gourd Lake, remember? Oh yeah. Oh right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. Sure, it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap looking box? Can't judge a person or a by the cover. You gotta look at their heart. Alright, alright. Slide. Oh, what do we have here? What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like I'm try to wipe it off. Excuse me. Mr. Wright! What if there are other bloodstains left in the room? Should try testing up the fluid. Yes, sir. Blood. I knew it! This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine. It's yours. Please. You have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify that I won't hurt harm or fly. You did that. Won't you for me, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down in my portfolios. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. More blood. There must have been one massive pool of blood. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. You're not wrong. Someone left a glove here, but only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe. There you go, pal, making me out some kind of absent-minded detective. I'm sorry. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean that's all 9? Rubber glove. Wow, someone must have broken something big with all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps. There you go again. Making me some kind of hooligan. There's apparently from the case. Case? Yeah, SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever was broken. You want to try and put it back together? Oh, yeah! Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry on a tub of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest. Yes, let's... No. No. Don't have those. Next, pop it out. Alright. That one piece. There, there. Oh, it's this one here. Huh. Oh, that's not good. That's a page. Easy. Gotta have some sort. Oh, no, this one. That's okay. This one. Top for you. It's not going to be anything like that. Okay. No. This is odd. Yeah, there it is. That was pretty decent. Like that. Not that. Like that. Look at the smooth side on it. So that, yeah. Now do it left. So that's gonna go like that. Hey, we're missing a piece. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Some pieces stolen. I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like it is the most stable kind of jar. I don't understand how it got broken. Two things that bother me. Why are some of the pieces missing? Doesn't it seem a little unstable? Yeah. Unless you flip it. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. The locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. His locker. Sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it's hard to get it open again if you close it. It's empty. I see some paint up here. Okay. What is a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war. Wait, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here? In the evidence room? Okay, I think that's everything. Let's talk to him. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. Will ya? So, Mr. Edgeworth is the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today. They're gonna put his ass on the chopping block for that. I see. I guess this is what you... This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since they're in the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. A lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So, the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles. Handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person hits it, zap! You get a shock. That's what happened. My hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't even know about the fingerprint locks. Oh. Interesting. Oh, I closed it. So, what are you gonna tell me about this, bitch? Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. First time in the world. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there was some loose ends left on that case. Like what? Now that was a bloody violent case. Violent. So it was a murder. A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved after this after all. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago. I put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence. It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman wasn't the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So, that's switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Huh. The news on that's the victim. These days, everything, that's when you lose your card, my face should be ID. Enough! What's the one coming to? Oh, I know what I need to give you. Is your number on this? Here, take a look at this. This is the ID record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors, so it was Goodman. Whoa! What is it? That's that second number! It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Dun dun dun. Did I get everything? Oh wait, what's that? There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. It must be an evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal, making me some kind I'm sorry, I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence hopper was open recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind my back, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it right in front of them, pal. This is a long shot, but we're gonna do it. What? No, I thought I was gonna be able to spray it. Oh, because we're on to examine. Dude. I fucking knew it. I knew it! Oh my gosh, I'm getting too smart. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This might just be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What this? It's called luminal testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it in my mail order. Well, I better jot this down on floor plans. Hey pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going to? It's just a Mr. Edwards committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them a report for the day. Might help, you know. A report? You mean the note written on the back of the flyer? That one that says nothing but no problems? Hey! It's Mr. Edwards we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. Wait, I'll come with you. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Yeah, we should. Get out of here. Edgeworth. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing here, Dad? You became the manager. Ah, guests. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? They are sitting by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. He has the hotel bringing him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry. That's a fucking mouthful. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side of the... Anyway. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Edgeworth! Why is your ID tag on this? As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why? Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. By the Chief of Police. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. When it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. Really has nothing to do with the current case. No, I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. So how did the inquiry committee go? And actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well... I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney, however. Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation will be directed by the police chief of police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why? I ask you why? All along, I've only known what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow, I've never seen this out of sorts. Oh, I also have something else to show you. This. I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. You must be talking about the father's murder. Obviously. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Yes, tell me. So I can nail your ass. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time. Diamond Gant! No wacky old coot was involved in the shits. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Oh, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police on the investigation. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won a guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. What? Wait, you didn't? Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I would do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister, what? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I are using this. Luminol testing fluid. Well then, you might have a use for this. What is that? Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints? I'm horny. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really in love! Oh, no, they did thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks! Oh, shit, we're going right back to the evidence room, but... let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint. There's no stopping me, motherfuckers. I'm going alright in this evidence room. Move out of the way, bitch. Investigation turned up by a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood on the detective. No, it was the, whatever. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Yes, let's... Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. Let's choose the finger that will have... no, that's obviously the thumb. I can't really... Are you retarded? I'm gonna choose a finger. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. I'm starting to get that sparkle in her eye. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder. Huh? How do you do that? With the X button, see? Ah, it looks like I did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? With the triangle button. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out candles on a birthday cake, see? Wow, that looks like fun. It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. Just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. Guess I better give it a try. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, my lord. I can fill the whole screen. Give me all the screen. Nope, I'm even gonna get the corners. Hey! You did it, you found one. I'm a horror. But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigation. But it does seem a shame. Alright, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? It doesn't matter. Looking at the locker door again closely. Seems like there are fingerprints outside of the bloody... What? Let's see if we can find a clean print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Oh, right there! Dust. Fill the whole screen again. Oh my, what are you doing? Filling up the whole screen with cocaine? I'd like to try one of the other fingerprints. Okay, let's move on to a different finger. Wait, what? I'm confused. Do I need to have it like really filled in? Okay, yep. Yay, a print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth and point at the person you think left those prints. How am I supposed to do that? I could make a pretty good guess. Bloody fingerprint and the fingerprints. That means the prints probably won't have it. Well, looking for a swirl. Not quite. There it is, right there. That's Gumshoe. Gumshoe's 30 years old. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess it's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. There's one other fingerprint. Oh shit, it's right here. I have to do it. What? This is where, yeah, right. There was a handprint there. Okay, yeah, let's try it. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have wiped off too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me! Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Okay. I see nothing. I don't really see much. Oh, wait. I can't. I can't tell if those are smudges on my screen. Fingerprints. I'm hallucinating. Oh, I got it. Got it. Oh, that's close, but not quite. Nope. Oh, nope. 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 Aha! You motherfucker. Forging evidence, I should have known. You son of a bitch. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. That's gotta be a coincidence. Oh, he's involved. He's stabbed. He went up to Goodman. He's like, hey, Goodman, what are you doing? And Goodman was like, oh, hey, buddy. Oh, it's just a... As he's fucking turning the knife in his throat. And he's fucking slapping him in the face, trying to get him away. What happened, I'm telling you. Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. Ooh. But why would Officer Marshall? It looks like an investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. It's okay. To be continued. Ooh, we get to roast some people on the stand next episode? Let's go.